Hello guys, I'm back to tell you there's only 3 more videos left, and one of those 3 is this video right here. I really wanted to make this work. I saw this need in our community that just wasn't being met. You look at the Wikipedia or you do a Google search for this disorder and nothing but blank. Oh, did you mean this personality disorder or psychotic disorder? Or a very short list of serial killers, which is, ugh. It's fucking depressing. And I saw this need, and I think I'm not the only one, obviously, of people to share their experiences and to be honest and open. And I really wanted to do that. And I wanted to hopefully inspire people to share their experiences because we're not a monolith. We're all very different. And I think for me, I'm especially different than even the people that I'm supposed to be related to. I had plans to post a bunch of different videos covering not only the DSM or the ICD topics, and very personal experiences with each of the symptoms, but also doing a shit ton of research, poring over research articles and even other people's experiences to hopefully create an encyclopedia that was as comprehensive as possible, as a layman could pull off. I really want to do all those things, but the last, I don't know, I've been gone for months, but it's really just in the past week, I did some soul searching, and I came to this ultimatum. I can do this all now, be very open, and that's it. I make a little bit of progress, I put a little bit of representation that is very much needed, not to understate it. Or I can play the long game. And not only do that, but really truly bring change. But I can't do that if I'm not in a good position to represent everyone. And I'm not saying represent anyone as if I am the voice. I mean to become someone that you see in the Wikipedia that has this and is not, a disgusting, horrible person, but an actual person who, despite their shortcomings, tried to be better. Do I do the short term, which is really needed and would help people truly? Or do I play the long game, which isn't even guaranteed? It's just a pipe dream. Who knows if I'll even get there, but may have the potential to really, truly make impacts far beyond each of us. And that is what I had to kind of decide this last week. And I hate to say it, maybe this choice doesn't even need to be made at all, but I want to play the long game. I think that we are not even scratching the surface of what our disorder entails. How I agree with some of you guys saying that I think some of us should be maybe even further separated, and not because one is worse or better than the other. It's just within our subset we are all very different. I think they say the ICD really covers that, so I'm truly. But in short, yeah, I've made my decision, and that's why all those videos I want to do in here, I'm not going to be doing them. So that brings me to this whole, not 3 videos left, but 2 videos left after this one. The next one will come pretty quickly, definitely within the next month, because it doesn't really require that much research at all. It's more of an opinion. Very controversial one. And that might turn a lot of you guys off, and honestly good. It's an opinion that isn't stated, and you're obviously welcome to disagree. But I think it's one that needs to be said. The second one won't come for a very long time, and could be 6 months, could be a year. I'm thinking a year is probably my timeline, and that will be the last video. There might be a formal goodbye within that video, I don't know. That one's on a lot more of a happier note. But, yeah, those are the last 2 videos left, and to be honest, I think they're very good topics, and I hope, you guys enjoy, or at least it stimulates some kind of discussion, from the both of those. As you notice, this video isn't edited, this isn't scripted, just rambling at this point. If you guys needed further convincing that I'm who I say I am. But yeah, I feel bad. I am sorry. I wanted to do better, and luckily, I know that I'm not the only person who can create a YouTube channel, can create an impact. I am one person with one experience amongst hundreds, thousands, maybe even more of you guys who have very unique and maybe even more illustrious, I don't know, illuminating, whatever, more better experiences to communicate to everyone, and I hope you do so. What I said earlier, all those months ago, stands true. Our core weakness, I guess you'd say, we're fucking terrified. We're terrified of people. We're terrified of being hunted, of being followed. All this is just, I hate to be that teacher in Donnie Darko, but in this case, I mean, a lot of my shortcomings is because I'm fucking afraid, right? I'm afraid the worst is gonna happen. And that keeps me inside, and that keeps me from doing anything worth doing. And that's a simplification, that doesn't apply to all of us, but that's just me. And I think this right here is an act of fear, right? But there's a certain point where I had to be, so be it, I'll fucking die. If that's really, if it's going outside and, the worst coming, or, us staying inside forever, there's a certain point I've reached where, fuck it, man. There's no point to stay inside anymore, and there's no point to just sit aside. This video seems like an act of that, but it's not. It's me actually being brave, and maybe not in the way I should. This is partly cowardice, but it's brave in every other respect, and I can't disclose what I'm doing, but it is, and it's the highest sense of so, and what I found is I am not the only one, and I'm definitely not the first. They might not have our disorder, but there are much stronger people out there who did the same exact thing. There's a lot of negative stigmas, and there's some, luckily, that, like the neurodevelopmental disorders, they have a more positive light, but even they have issues of like negative stereotypes that are unfortunately, not true. We have it fucking even worse, and then there are other disorders that have it even it seems impossible to disclose it without getting, labeled as the worst things that just aren't true, and I hope in the long term, playing the long game, I can do at least a little thing and try and change that, but yeah, well, I've rambled enough. I hope this proves that I am who I am, but 2 more videos left. Hope you guys are doing well. It sounds like I'm like defeated, but no, it's just I'm disappointed that I couldn't be more and better and more helpful to you guys, because that's what I wanted to do. If there's one thing I did, hopefully I can lead someone else to what's the fucking Red Skull say to the treasure I cannot have, or some shit. Yeah, same thing. But okay, enough of me rambling. See you guys around. And next video. That'll be a good one.